Today, we will show you top 6 tourist attractions in Hanoi, Vietnam.
Number 1. The Temple of Literature. The Temple of Literature, located in the heart of Hanoi, is a historic and cultural landmark that embodies the country's rich educational and literary heritage. Dedicated to Confucius and Vietnam's brightest scholars, this iconic temple complex has been a hub of learning and intellectual pursuits for nearly 1,000 years. Founded in 1070 by Emperor Lai Than Tong, the Temple of Literature was initially a Confucian academy where the country's elite students came to study the teachings of the great philosopher. Over the centuries, it evolved into a prestigious university, attracting talented scholars from far and wide. Number 2. Weekend Walking Street. The streets of Hanoi transform into a vibrant spectacle as the city's iconic old quarter becomes a pedestrian-only zone. The Weekend Walking Street, also known as the Hanoi Walking Street, is a beloved tradition that draws locals and tourists alike to the historic heart of the city. From Friday evening to Sunday night, the streets surrounding Hoan Kiem Lake, including Hang Gang, Hang Dao, and Hang Duong, are closed to vehicles, and the area is transformed into a bustling hub of activity. The atmosphere is electric, with the sound of traditional music, street performers, and laughter filling the air. Visitors can stroll along the charming streets, taking in the sights and sounds of the city's rich cultural heritage. The Weekend Walking Street is a treasure trove of Hanoi's history, architecture, and cuisine. Ancient temples, colonial-era buildings, and traditional shophouses line the streets, showcasing the city's unique blend of Asian and European influences. Number 3. Welcome to Train Street, Hanoi's most unlikely attraction. Imagine a street so narrow, trains pass through it like a giant metal snake slithering through the city. It's a thrill-seeker's dream come true. As you step onto this iconic street, you'll feel like you're in a real-life video game. The trains rumble through, mere inches from the buildings, and you can't help but feel a rush of adrenaline. It's like a roller coaster, but instead of loops and corkscrews, you get a glimpse into Hanoi's rich history and culture. But Train Street is more than just a thrill ride. It's a snapshot of Hanoi's daily life, where locals go about their day, seemingly unfazed by the giant trains hurtling through their neighborhood. You'll see vendors selling fresh fruits and vegetables, children playing in the streets, and grandmas sipping coffee at tiny cafes. It's a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells that will leave you enchanted. As you explore the street, you'll notice the unique architecture, a blend of French colonial and Vietnamese styles. The buildings seem to lean in, as if they're trying to get a better view of the train action. You might even spot some street art, adding a pop of color to the already vibrant scene. Now let's talk food. Train Street is a culinary heaven, with some of Hanoi's best street food stalls and restaurants. You can sample delicious banh mi, savor spicy bun cha, or indulge in sweet Vietnamese coffee. Your taste buds will do the happy dance. Number 4. Welcome to the Old Quarter, Hanoi's vibrant heart and soul. This historic neighborhood is like a big, cozy blanket that wraps you in a warm embrace, filling you with the sights, sounds, and flavors of Vietnam's rich cultural heritage. As you wander through the narrow streets, you'll feel like you're in a real-life video game, navigating through a maze of ancient temples, colonial-era buildings, and bustling markets. It's like a treasure hunt where every corner reveals a new surprise. The Old Quarter is a sensory overload in the best possible way. You'll hear the cacophony of honking horns, chattering locals, and clanging pots and pans, creating a symphony that's both chaotic and charming. But the Old Quarter is more than just a pretty face. It's a living, breathing neighborhood where locals go about their daily lives, seemingly unfazed by the tourist chaos. As you explore, you'll stumble upon some of Hanoi's most iconic landmarks, like the Dong Xuan Market and Temple of the Jade Mountain. In the evening, the Old Quarter transforms into a magical wonderland, with twinkling lights and lanterns illuminating the night sky. It's like a fairy tale come true. In conclusion, the Old Quarter is a must-visit destination that will leave you enchanted, energized, and eager for more. It's a sensory adventure, a cultural odyssey, and a whole lot of fun. So come on down and let the Old Quarter cast its spell on you. Number 5. Welcome to Halong Bay, where the sea meets the sky and magic happens. Imagine a place where towering limestone islands rise out of the emerald green waters like giant sentinels, guarding secrets of the ancient world. As you sail through the bay, you'll feel like you're in a fantasy movie, where the islands are like giant mushrooms and the caves are like hidden treasures. You might even spot a few dragons, or at least their stone statues. The water is so clear, you can see fish swimming alongside your boat, and the sun shines down, making everything sparkle like diamonds. It's like a giant aquatic disco, where the islands are the dance floor, and the sea is the DJ spinning the tunes. But Halong Bay is more than just a pretty face. It's a natural wonder with a rich history and culture. You can explore hidden caves, like the famous Thien Kung Cave, which is like a giant palace hidden inside a mountain. Or visit the ancient fishing villages, where you can see how the locals live in harmony with the sea. And then there's the food. Oh, the food. Fresh seafood, delicious Vietnamese cuisine, and even some weird and wonderful dishes like squid teeth and snail salad. As the sun sets over Halong Bay, the sky turns pink and orange, and the islands seem to glow with an otherworldly light. Number 6. Military History Museum. Welcome to the Military History Museum, where the past comes alive in a mighty roar of tanks, planes, and heroism. Imagine a place where you can explore the epic story of Vietnam's struggle for independence without getting too serious or somber. As you step inside, you'll be greeted by a massive statue of Ho Chi Minh, looking like a superhero ready to save the day. You'll also learn about the brave men and women who fought for their country's freedom and the sacrifices they made along the way. It's like a heroic adventure story where the good guys win in the end. As you explore the museum, you'll notice the vibrant colors and quirky decorations, which add a playful touch to the exhibits. It's like a fun fair, but instead of cotton candy and Ferris wheels, you get tanks and artillery. In conclusion, the Military History Museum is a must-visit destination that's both entertaining and enlightening. It's a place where history comes alive, and you can have a blast, pun intended, learning about Vietnam's military past. So come on down and get ready for a heroic adventure.